This is a heartbreaking story out of Louisiana. It saw one of the deadliest shootings in the U.S. since early 2024. 8 children were shot and killed, and the suspect is the father of 7 of those kids. And those children were just ages 3 to 11. Now, I also want to note 2 women were also shot and are in critical condition this morning. Police say the suspect shot a woman at one home and then drove to another home where the kids were. 7 children were killed inside that home. Another was found dead on the roof after apparently trying to escape. This is all the information that authorities are sharing this morning. Police are describing that scene as gruesome. Now, the shooter was now identified as Shamar Elkins, and police say he was shot and killed after a police chase. Now, detectives are saying that this shooting was entirely a domestic situation. They're saying Elkins and his wife were separating and they were due in court on Monday. So that's all the information we know from officials, but clearly a heartbreaking situation for this family. We'll keep you guys updated if any new information does come out. However, officials are saying there's no extra danger, that it was simply a domestic situation.
Welcome back. Let's just dive right into this one. Because this right here, this is a tragedy. And it is scary. It is buzzing the internet. As you've heard, this father is supposed to protect his children. He is the one responsible to unalive the children. Isn't that something? Now, a mother is in the hospital fighting for her life. Now imagine her coming out from the hospital, finding out that she lost all her children that she had with this man. The man maybe she once loved, the man she lay down with. Some say maybe she once loved or maybe she don't. Let's just say the man she lay down with to have these children. He is the one responsible to unalive the children. Tell me this is not scary. Tell me this is not scary. He is supposed to protect the children. When the children go out and they are in danger, he is supposed to be the one they want to run back home to. Daddy, daddy, daddy. According to the report, the youngest is a year old. Let me just roll you how people are reacting. Credit to all the creators, and may their souls rest in peace.
Stop scrolling. No, really stop, because this one hit home for me because I'm from Louisiana. Because while you're scrolling, there is somebody in Shreveport right now who is grieving. Somebody lost a son. Somebody lost a daughter. Somebody is sitting in silence trying to understand how a normal day turned into a nightmare. And what's scary is how normal this is starting to feel. And that right there, that is the problem. Like, we have gotten used to hearing mass shooting that we barely even pause anymore. Like, we say that's so sad. Prayers up for Louisiana. And then we just keep on scrolling. But these are not just headlines. Like, these are lives. These are families. These are people who woke up this morning not knowing that it would be their last day on earth. And I need you to stop and just feel that just for a second. Because what we refuse to feel, we will never fight to change. Shreveport is hurting right now. People are hurting right now. And whether you know the victims or not, that pain, that's still ours to carry as a community. So don't just scroll past it. Pray about it. Check on somebody. Love on your people a little harder, because tomorrow is not promised. And I swear, y'all, enough is enough. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. So yes, I am praying for my state. I am praying for Louisiana right now. And I'm praying for every family that has lost someone today. We stand with you. And we love you.
An absolutely horrific tragedy out of Shreveport, Louisiana. A Louisiana man fatally shot 8 children. 7 of them were his own kids. I am so disgusted right now. I'm like shaking since I found out. And 2 women, one of them being his wife and mother to their children, were also shot and critically injured. Officials say all of the children were killed in the same home, and their ages ranged from 3 to 11 years old. The gunman, identified as 31-year-old 14-year-old Shamar Elkins was shot and killed after a police pursuit. There are not too many specifics of the motive here other than a quote, domestic incident. This attack is the deadliest mass shooting in this country in the last 2 years. My heart is broken for these kids, the family. My prayers go out to every single person involved in this. How could you do this to children, let alone your own? I just keep thinking about the mother. How is she going to live without her 7 children who passed away in this way?
So let me tell y'all about this coward right here. He took the life of 8 of his kids in Shreveport. 8, okay? He shot 10 altogether. None of his children made it. 2 women, from my understanding, are in the hospital fighting for their lives right now, okay? I don't know what is going on, but baby, I went down a rabbit hole because that's what I'm gonna go do. All right. Went on his page for Easter. He took his children to church for Easter Sunday. So that wasn't that long ago. Y'all know that. And just day before yesterday, he took them out to eat. So what happened in that time? You know what I'm saying? From that time, this little time that you decided to take a weapon and take all your children out of here. I'm just not understanding. And ladies, please be careful who you're laying down with and making babies with. Something is going on and it's just not right. These children did not deserve this. You know what I'm saying? Them children, these are innocent children. And like I say, if you got a problem with yourself, that's between you and God. I just did another story about a man taking his life, his wife's life, and the child had to make the 911 call. How selfish. This is so unnecessary. And some of these men already have mental problems. And y'all lay down with them and make babies with them. And this is sometimes the outcome. This shouldn't have happened. No matter what, it shouldn't have happened. But something is wrong with these people. I'm telling y'all, it's okay to do a background check. See if the family have some type of mental issues. Because something happened in between this time and that time for him to be acting as if he loved his children. And you done took 8 children out of here. I'm so pissed off and upset. I could take my foot and stick it in that man's ass if he still was alive. Because this is wrong. Hugs and love. Y'all be blessed to J-Lo. Mwah.
8 children have died because of mass shooting that happened in Louisiana. We all know how this is going to go. We're going to say we need gun reform. Republicans are going to say, it's not about guns, it's about mental health. And because of that, I want to remind you, Trump and Republicans gutted healthcare. They gutted Medicare, Medicaid that help provide mental health services. They gutted funding in schools that help provide mental health services. They've actively stood in the way of millions of people getting mental health care. So I want you to know that when Republicans tell you, oh no, this isn't about gun reform, it's about mental health and healthcare. If that was truly the case and we don't need gun reform, we do. If that was truly the case, why did they kick so many people off of healthcare that covered mental health services? Did you all cut the funding and access to mental health services because you know that's not what leads to these mass killings by guns? Or do you truly believe that this is solely a mental health issue and you don't give a fuck? Just a reminder for everyone.
Okay, so I see everybody posting the man who got unalived, and he unalived his children, but they say it's 2 that's still trying to fight for their life. Why y'all keep posting him? Don't give him no credit. He did something terrible, y'all. Man, listen, man. I don't be knowing what be wrong with people, but bro, this is just awful. This is awful. This story out of Louisiana, I'm praying for the whole city there, man. It's so trauma, man. This traumatized me, man. Man, we gotta protect our children. And the mother, they say she fighting for her life. Man, I hope she survived. But it's going to be trauma when she hear all 8 of her children are deceased. And this man didn't even look right, man. He had to be poisoned with the devil's blood, man. It's sad, man. So much evil in the world, bro. So much evil. What be wrong with y'all, man? Jesus Christ.
I want to start with, this is all preliminary information. This is a very large scene with 4 specific locations that we are currently addressing events from early this morning. This morning, officers responded to a shooting that occurred just after 6 a.m. In doing so, determined that this was a domestic call in nature. The responding officers located a crime scene here in the 300 block of West 79th Street, and this is a rather extensive crime scene spanning between 2 residences here. There is also another residence on Harrison Street that is part of this crime scene as well. Right now, we have at least 10 individuals that were struck by gunfire last night in a domestic disturbance. 8 of these individuals are deceased. The ranges of the decedents are from 1 year of age to approximately 14 years of age. All of the deceased in this case are juveniles. The individual responsible, once leaving this scene,
we are going to say credit to all the creators for giving us the opportunity to have our comment. Go down there in the comment section and just say a prayers to these angels, and for sure to those that are still in the hospital fighting for their lives. I love what this guy said, and I am going to say he is right. Yes, we are going to say thoughts and prayers. We are going to pray for them, but it is time for our lawmakers to do something. To do something about everything that he mentioned, because this kind of tragedy can be prevented for sure if they can step in and have a reform of how he put it. This kind of tragedy can be stopped. For sure, we are still going to say our thoughts and prayers go out to them, but we need more than that. We ain't supposed to wait till this tragedy of a thing happen, that we're going to remember them for the moment. We're going to remember them for a day, a week or so, and everybody just going to move on to their daily lives. It is time for our leaders, our lawmakers to look into everything this guy mentioned. What do you guys think? No matter how we're going to look at it, we're still going to say, may their souls rest in peace. And do not forget to drop your comment and your prayer to those that are still fighting their lives. I am going to catch up with you guys in the next one. Bye for now.